Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning practice. Good morning, Rebecca. Good morning, Asmia. Good morning, Pierre. We'll be spending the next hour and a half together. I name it the boot camp. This is the time where you actually focus on your practice. Okay, this is not a social gathering. This is a boot camp. And so last week, I was traveling and we practiced the breathing exercise, which is one of the eight limbs of the yogic practice. This one is called pranayama. Prana means breathing. Actually, it means more like the stomach contracting. And so when we later on when we do abdominal breathing, we call it anapana, anapana. Okay, and so today we're gonna switch to another practice called the Jing, YJJ. And if you want to know more, you can ask me in a circle, and I have written quite a bit about that in the past. But in any case, that would be the standing exercise while standing. And so we're going to pair that with a massage from all the extremities. The extremities include our fingers, our ears, the top of the head, all the way to the toes. Okay. All right. Take a deep breath, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, lean back the upper torso, and then relax the shoulder. Now, when we relax the shoulder, we want to make sure that we're actually relaxing the shoulder. So we're going to relax it the second time. All right, always twice. And it's important to learn to relax the shoulder. This is where the sympathetic nerve system starts, the fight or flight. Okay. All right. So now we're gonna learn how to massage our fingers as we grow old. I'm a very good example of someone who's growing old. We find a lot of pain in the body, and sometimes we have to take pain medicine. But pain means inflammation. It could be inflammations in our joints, in the muscles, in the tendon, and even in our internal organs, right? And inflammation from the Eastern perspective means that our energy flow has been blocked. And the energy flows out of the body and then it flows back into the body. We are a being, meaning that we are part of the energy system in the universe. Energy coming in from the universe, we call that yang, means the sun. Energy that goes back into the universe, we call that yin, which is the absence of sun. So you will find that as you massage your extremities, it not only eliminate the pain or improve the pain in your fingers, but actually improve the pain in the rest of the body as well. So this is something that I really believed in. Now I want you to take a real good look at your hand, identify the fingers, identify the joints within each fingers. This is actually a meditative practice, except that it's done in motion and not just sitting. I want you to take your right thumb, identify this part of the thumb where the joints are. I want you to put that on one of the joints and then just massage the front, massage to the left side, come back to the front, to the right side. And then as you finish one joint, I want you to move on to the next joint. I don't want you to think about the one you just did. Let that go. And now focus on another joint, front, left, right? And as you finish one finger, again, I want you to leave that finger behind and go to the next one and just focus at the moment. Another joint, front, left, right, front, left, right, front, left, right, front, left, right. Another joint, one joint at a time, one joint at a time. Okay. I just noticed that Oscar Rodriguez, someone that I mentioned in the past, had just joined our Facebook. So welcome, Oscar. I don't actually know him. Remember that? I know, and I don't even know the person that introduced him to me that well. I know Venerable Dihong very well, of course, and Oscar is one of his students which basically meant that they met in the prison, and Oscar is a formerly incarcerated individual. And anyway, I don't want to spend too much time here, but I do want to say one thing. And if you are a member of Facebook, I want you to friend Oscar, and he had just posted a video where he talks about how much he appreciates visitors like Daniel Peter Hong into the prison. And he said one thing. He says, "I wanted to change. I just don't know how." So typically we think, oh, that he's incarcerated, and I'm not. I mean, chances are I would never be through that. The reality is that we are all incarcerated. We are all incarcerated. Incarceration is not necessary by the physical war. There's also the emotional war. We're incarcerated by our emotion, our fear, our anger, our jealousy, all the negative emotions. Oh, we're incarcerated. We wanted to be better, but we don't know how. And the how is really very simple. Just learn to anchor your mind. Anchor your mind. So right now we're doing joint exercise. We're doing massaging of the fingers. I want you to learn how to anchor your mind. Anchor your mind one finger at a time. Anchor your mind one joint at a time. Take your right left thumb, massage the front, massage the left, massage the right. Now move to the next joint, one joint at a time. And as you finish one joint, I want you to let it go. Just let it go. And then let it go, meaning that I want you to find another place to anchor your mind. Go one joint to another one joint to another one. And then now the last one, massage the left and the right. And then now I want you to take your hand, flip it so the palm is facing down. And now I want you to come back to the right hand and then massage the left hand. I know a lot of you have pets, and I don't actually grow up with pets. It's just in Asia we don't have pets. Dogs, cats, they all have a function, and they're not considered pets. So I learned about pets through my children who are in their early 30s now, and they both have adopted um, animals from the shelter. And I noticed how much trauma these animals have. And I think one of the things that Oscar talks about is that in addition to his day job, he also runs a training camp for dogs who are either abandoned or need special care. And it's just like humans. Humans have a lot of trauma. And sometimes we need to learn how to relieve ourselves from those trauma, and touching them, touching ourselves means a lot to that. And so, surprisingly, what you learn here, you can actually apply to your pet. Okay. Now, after we massage the joints, okay, we did. I talk too much, so sometimes I get lost. So anyway, we massage the palm and then we massage the back, right? All right. So now we're going to massage the tip of the fingers. We are going to massage the two corners of the nail. So take your right hand and just kind of squeeze and squeeze. And when you're doing that, imagine you're doing the same thing for your pets. And so I'm sure when you do that, if you were to massage your pet, you would do that with a lot of kindness, a lot of loving kindness and compassion. I want you to learn to do that to yourself. This is one thing that we don't seem to remember, that we need to really give this body a lot of loving kindness and compassion. Okay. Now, after we massage the two sides of the nails, and we're going to learn to massage the back of the hand. Now, you notice that we have 5 fingers, which means that we have four of these lines that are in between the bone. I want you to take the right thumb and just kind of one and massage in between the bones on the back of your palm. Okay, so there are four of these lines. Okay, now back in here, you see the knuckle in between the knuckle, and just massage that. There's three of them here. And then where the bones merge together at the what do you call that? At the wrist. Then there's two. You can push down. There's two dimple, and just want to massage that. Okay, Same thing on the other side. Put your thumb in between, and if you're like me, a lot of pains in the joints. This is really wonderful thing you do. Okay, and again, be sure that you do this with a lot of loving kindness in between the knuckle and then in the back. These two energy points. Now I want you to put the hands together, right on top of the left. Okay, and then squeeze the fingers and just massage, and then the other side massage. Okay, this is something you can do all day long. You can do this in between um, your activity, or maybe when you're watching TV, right? This is something that you can never do enough of. All right, so now we're going to move to the palm, and we're going to massage the fingertips again. And now we're going to massage this part of the finger, and there are 10 energy points here, and then like this. Okay, massage. Okay, now we're going to do some very simple qigong exercise. But first, we're going to come back to the body, stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back up the torso, and then relax the shoulder. Remember now, when we relax the shoulder, we do it twice. Relax the shoulder, relax it again. Now we're going to take our hand, identify the thumb, put the thumb and the index finger together, and then squeeze as hard as you can. Now take the thumb and the middle finger and squeeze as hard as you can. And then the ring finger squeeze, and then the pinky squeeze. Now we're going to identify somewhere along the finger. It can be in the middle, or it can be on top of the joint, wherever you're comfortable. And just put the thumb on that, and then squeeze, 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 and then squeeze. Okay. Now, so we talk about yin and yang, right? So yang, okay, that's the sun, right? We live in the solar system, so of course when the sun comes out, it dominates. But then when the sun is not there, like we're behind the sun, we're on the other side, then something else dominates, and we call it the yin. The yin is actually composed of five energy forms: water, vegetation, fire, soil, and then mineral. Okay, and so the Chinese tradition of understanding the energy in the absence of the sun is in these five elements. And so every time we see something, we identify five. So five fingers means the five elements. They're a reflection of another five elements, which are the internal organs. These are the yin organs, right? The lung, the heart, the liver, right? the the splint and the kidney. Okay, so they absolutely believe that by exercising the fingers, it helps to relieve the trauma inside your internals. All right, so we're going to continue. So now we take the hand, put that together, put the palm together. Okay, and then we're going to bend it, bring it down, squeeze, and come back. And now we're going to tap the endpoints, which are the 10 energy points. We're going to do this 30 times. Again, this is a meditation practice. So I want you to anchor your mind onto the fingertip. I want you to focus on the vibration of your fingers. So make sure that your fingers are nice and straight. Get ready, go. Now I want you to cross the fingers. There's another 8 energy points here. And let's tap that 30 times. Again, anchor your mind onto your fingers. Focus, get ready, go. Okay, now we're going to work on some energy points in the inside of a palm, which is away from the sun. So we see the yin. Outside is facing the sun. That's the yang. So the energy will flow right in a circle. And we're going to focus on two energy line. One start with the little finger, one start with the thumb. This one is the mind. Okay, so we're going to put that together. It's just right here. It's just right here on the meaty part. So we're going to put that together, forming a V, palm facing up, sit up straight. Ready? Focus. Anchor your mind onto your palm 30 times. And now we're going to do the opposite side, which is the thumb. That's the energy line that we name after the lung. It's the mineral energy line. So again, you identify this little like the drumstick thing, and you put that together, forming a V, palm facing down. Anchor your mind onto your thumb. Get ready, go. Okay. Now this is the yin side. So now we're going to work on the yang side. The yang side of the energy line that we name after the heart or the mind is the small intestine. So I want you to take your hand, fold it like this. You see this line that goes across? It's right here. Okay. It's right here. So I want you to put that together now. Okay. Now the palms are flat, and I want you to roll up the fingers, forming a very soft fist, and just do this 30 times. Now, this is good for your small intestine. You ready? Go. Okay. And we always talk about comfort food, right? So when we eat, it actually gives us a lot of pleasure. So there's a lot of good hormone, happy hormone that comes from the small intestine. And the Chinese understand that. And so they associate the mental part of the mind, the happy part of the mind, to the small intestines. Kind of ingenious. Anyway, now as we go to the other side, then this one is the lung. So the in the Chinese understanding, the lung is just not is not only for breathing. It's the mineral energy line. So it's breathing, taking the nutrient from the universe, and then spreading it into the body. Right. Now the opposite side of that is the large intestine. This is the part that is responsible for the detoxification, and the energy point is right here. So to find it, it's very easy. You take your right hand, the energy point that we identified, and you just put that on top, okay? And then kind of point it towards the index finger. We'll find it in a minute, but as you do this 30 times, you will feel that you feel the energy here. Now get ready, go. 30 times, anchor your mind. And then the other side, again, this one on top of the valley, on top of the V, pointing towards the index finger 30 times. Okay. Now this energy point that we identified, that is at this V, at this valley, okay, has a name, and if I translate it, it's called merging valley. So it's a very important energy point. It's that there are actually four energy points that are important for if you have a problem with high blood pressure. There are others, okay, but these are the four main ones. These two right here, and then also the identify energy points on the toe, okay. So if you will come back to that, it's basically between the large toe and the second toe. So this is between the large finger, the thumb and the second thumb. Okay, those two four energy points. This one actually helps with your heart and your lung, and then the other one helps with lowering your stress. Okay, so those two are the main causes for having high blood pressure. High blood pressure is very serious, but it's a symptom. It's not a disease. Don't try to fix it as a disease. Go find the symptom, and for the most part, that's what we do here is try to lower the blood pressure. Okay, because as you age, that's what happens. All right. So now, how do you actually find this? We kind of feel it already. So how do you find it? So if you take your hand, you close your finger. You see this little bump here? That's where it is. Now you take your thumb, you put that on the bump. You open up the finger so you form a valley, and then you just press towards the index finger. Press, and then you feel tenderness when you do that. Now, this energy point is very important. It actually has another benefit, which is that it relieves natural painkiller. Okay, I swear to this. I swear by this, and I get cramps often, and so there's a lot of pain associated with that, of course. And so I just press this energy point, and you find that the pain goes away, and then you can relax. The clamps actually goes away. Now let's work on this energy line, because a lot of energy points here would help you with high blood pressure. So let's just go up. And so now you notice that there's this bone here, right? It's on the other side of the bone. So as you fold up your hand, there's an energy point here. It's if I translate it, it's the palm at the bent. Okay, and then now same thing on the other side. Now you form this bump. You put the thumb on top of this bump. You open up the fingers. You see the valley, and then you press down towards the index finger. A little bit tender, a little bit tender. Okay, that's a good energy point. Now, again, you fold it up like this. You bring it down like this. Okay, so those two are very good. All right, so there are others. There are others. So let me identify them. One good energy point is that you bend your wrist, you measure 3 fingers, your precision measuring tool. 3 fingers, and then right here, okay, right here. And then you just massage that. Now, this energy line we call it, we name it after the pericardium, which is the muscle outside the heart. So this is the heart, this is the physical heart, and where the other one is like the mental heart, okay, on the other side. Now, there's another energy point that people really like that help you sleep, because the mental part of helps you sleep. So it's right here. So you just kind of massage that. And then there's actually 4 energy lines. So massage that along, massage that, massage that. Okay. Now we're going to learn to scrape. We're going to learn to scrape. Now you can actually go online and learn about scraping. Um, the Chinese word for that is guasa, and some of you knows that, and so maybe you could spell that for us. Um, so it's another modality for clearing the blockage of the energy in the body. And here we're going to learn how to do that with a knuckle. Okay, thank you, Martha. With a knuckle. Okay, it's something you can do, and especially as you age, you develop carpal tunnel, right? The carpal tunnel can come from anything. It can come from using the iPhone, using the mouse, working in the kitchen, right? And so this is a good exercise. Learn to scrape. All right. So we're going to use a knuckle. First, we're going to identify the center line, which is the pericardium. Always start at the elbow, ends at the wrist. So start at the elbow. Now, some of you may say, "Oh, should I use some lotion?" I don't use lotion because I want that friction. Okay, and we're not massaging muscle. We're actually massaging the energy line. And now get to the wrist. Come back to the elbow, right? Okay, so that's the center line. As you move up, you first identify the ridge, the bone. On this side of the bone is the lung energy line. Again, from the elbow to the wrist. Then we're going to scrape the bone a little bit, because actually when we talk about energy, they're not just a line. They actually it's a mesh. So these energy lines actually communicate with another energy line. So some of them cross over, and so you can scrape the bone. Now we're going to work on the other side of the bone, which is the large intestine energy line, down to the wrist, come back to the elbow. Now we're going to work on the center, which is some energy line that we call the triple warmer. This is that one energy line that has no Western equivalent. It's everything. Okay, so we're going to scrape the middle all the way to the back of your hand, to the fingers, back of the hand again, the thumb, back to the middle, the bone. Rotate your hand as you do that, and then the center line. And don't forget the heart, mental part of the heart, the mind. Okay. And here, now we're going to do the other side. Again, if you want to learn more, and sometimes we just don't have enough strength, then a tool is fine. I recommend a tool, right? And then hand, fingers, back of the hand, thumb, straight, bone inside, and don't forget this mental part. All right. So this is a good exercise. It basically relieves the pain that you have in the body by relieving the inflammation everywhere, not just in the muscle and the joints, but everywhere. All right. So now we're going to do continue, stretch, open, lean back, and relax. Relax some more. Okay. We're going to point all 10 fingers towards the camera. The four fingers are the spring. The thumb is what's holding down the spring. We're going to stretch out the arm, locking the elbow. Wind up the springs, but hold it down with the thumb, and then go one as hard as you can. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. We're going to continue. Stretch, open, lean back, relax, relax some more. There's two energy points. It's called the gate to the cloud. It's a very important energy point for the lung. It comes like this, and then it goes inside the body. All right. We're going to form what's called the lotus hand, taking the thumb and the middle finger, press, and then the other three fingers stretch. Okay. And then we're going to put the lotus hand on the gate of the cloud. Stretch your spine again. Back of the hand facing the camera. Get ready. One. Back of the hand facing the camera. All fingers stretched out. Come back, form the lotus hand, thumb pushing the middle finger, or the rest of the fingers stretch out. Back into the gate to the cloud, back of the hand facing the camera. Get ready. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. Okay? All right. Now we're going to work on the to the top of the head, right? Because these are the one set of extremities. Ears and the top of the head is another set of extremities, and then finally the toes. We're going to do all of that. All right. So before we do that, let's learn how to massage to unblock the chi. Right. This is especially important when if someone who's taking high blood pressure medicine. And the reason that it's important is because one of the reasons that you have high blood pressure is that you're not getting enough oxygen into your brain, and your body says, okay, let's increase the pressure so we get more pumping action. Unfortunately, when you go to the doctor says, oh, I can fix your high blood pressure by giving you high blood pressure medicine. And what that does is that it even reduces the airflow, the blood flow into your head. And over time, you develop a lot of pain here. Okay, so let's learn how to relieve those pain by identifying that central energy point called the pond of wind. Let's stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back, relax the shoulder, and then relax it one more time. Make sure we get out from this fight or flight mode. Then we take a hand, locking our fingers, put that behind the head. Use the thumb to locate the first dimple right here. It's on either side of your neck muscle. Now we're going to sit up straight. We're going to push down with the thumb. We're going to lean back the neck a little bit, putting pressure on that. Put some pressure on that. Now, if you have a headache or uh, recent, all of the things that associate with not getting your blood flow into your head, this is going to hurt a little bit, okay? All right, now release. Put the right hand on the left energy point. Press down with your forefingers. Don't forget, lean back your neck. And now we're going to grab that tendon on the left side and stretch it to the right. And then same thing, put that on the right side, press down with the forefingers, lean back with your neck muscle, press down, and then grab the right tendon and stretch it to the left. Come back with the right hand, locate the the energy point called the pond of wind. Now we're going to move towards the bottom of the ear. There's another energy point here. And using our fingers, we're going to massage, grab that, and slide it all the way to the left part of wind, and then all the way across to the right one. Same thing on the other side. Start at the bottom of the ear, go across until you reach the left side. Same thing. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, and six. Now we're going to reach to the top of the ear and then come down. One, two, three, four, five, and six. Now we're going to come back, locking the fingers, put that, and then use the thumb to massage. Now, if you move over, remember that I said that there's one energy point here, there's one energy point in between. Okay, in between, there's a special one that is not part of the 12 meridian, but it's a standalone one, and just press on that, a little bit sore. And this one is the one that really helps you sleep. Okay, all right. Now come back, and then now go down in the middle, and then just press. Maybe use your right hand, massage the energy point. Use your left hand, massage the other energy point. You can even use your thumb and just slide up and down like this. Okay, so that's how you do it. It's like across and down, across and down, across and down. Okay, so I do this all day long. It's free. Why not? Stretch, open, lean back, relax, relax one more time. Take your right hand, go to the top of your shoulder. You see this nice cavity here. Okay, this is called the well on the shoulder. It's part of the energy line that we name after the gallbladder, and it's the same energy line that comes up to here. Okay, now you go down. You see the bone. You go down. There's a cavity here. Press down with your four fingers. Okay, so this is called the door of wind, and then you grab that and just massage all the way to the top of your shoulder. Massage all the way to the top of your shoulder. You just feel so much stress in that part of the body. Same thing on the other side. First, identify the well of your shoulder. Massage. Go down until you find the door of wind. Massage, and then just go like this. Like this. Okay. All right. Much needed massage, right? Yeah, Lewis. Pain on the neck, huh? Okay, so now we're going to learn how to massage your face and everything else. So identify this nice big circle and then massage. Okay, I'll put that on your face. Side of the face, forehead, top of the head, that's a big brain, back of the head, and then further down, there's a little brain, and then to the neck, come back to the face. Now massage the top, the side above your ear. Okay. Now you notice that I always call out the places that you want to massage. And that's something you want to. That's a habit you want to form because that's how you anchor your mind. When you massage your face, you say to yourself, "I'm massaging the face." When you massage the forehead, right, like that. Okay, so that you're not just like doing this and your mind is somewhere else. That's not meditation, right? All right, so now we're going to learn how to, before we tap the top part of a head, right? We're going to learn how to comb my hair using a finger. All fingers, put that on the forehead. Don't use a nail, okay? Use the front part and just kind of comb your hair. One, two, three. Okay, now do that on the side. One, two, and then three. Now we're going to learn to tap the top of a head. The top of the head is called the 100 meat. 100 meet. That's when all of that 100 means many, all. It means all of the yang energy comes together and meets on top. Right? This is the very important energy point. And again, it's a one that help reduce your chance of having dementia, right? All that. So once again, stretch, open, lean back, relax, and then what did I say? Relax the second time. Make sure you're really relaxed. Now take your fingers pointing down, put that on top of your head. Now on top of your head means that the ear comes up, there's energy point. But then it turns out that there's four more. So you're covering a lot of area. Now make sure you stretch your spine, open your shoulder, fingers pointing down, anchor your mind on your fingers and the top of your head. Get ready, 30 times. Okay, one more time. One, comb your hair. Two, three. Now comb the side. One, two, and three. Now combing your hair and massaging the top of your head, these basically energize all the yang energy. So right here in the center is a channel, a primary channel, and it's the one that we call the, I think it's called the guardian, right? So this is the yang energy running through your spine. It's your spine. Your spine is the only physical organ that is identified with energy line. Others are not identified with any particular organ, but the spine is the governing vessel. All the yang energy comes up to the top of the head, and then next to that is another energy line that we name after the bladder, which is in the back. In the back, all right. So we do Jing today. So one of the exercises is stretch your back, and then I'm sure you've seen people with their suction cup, the suction cup. That's all about the energy line in the back. Very important. And then there's two on the side. That's the one we name after the gallbladder. All right. So now we're going to learn to massage your face. Okay. Because all the yang energy comes to the face. The face faces the sun, right? So that's where the yang energy is. We take the index finger, we put it in the beginning of the eyebrow. Okay. And then just press down and then relax. Now we put two fingers in between the eyebrow and we're going to massage the eyebrow as if you're squeezing the toothpaste. One, you'd be surprised how much stress is accumulated on your eyebrow. Two, and then three. Okay. Now we take your right thumb, put that on the under the left eye, under the eye bag, starting at the corner to the tail. Okay. One, it's very gentle. Two, lots of loving kindness. Three, the other side. One, two, and then three. Now we're going to work on the energy point right above the corner of your eye. This is called the bright eye. And this is the energy, this is actually coincide with the nerve center that is responsible for glaucoma, right? A lot of it has to do with the pressure inside the eyeball. So you put your thumb slightly above the corner of your eye. It's at the ridge of the eye socket. You press down, sit up straight, close your eye. We're going to do some eye yoga. We're going to rotate the eyeball up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, up, right, down, left, come back up. We're going to do that counterclockwise. Left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Open your eyes. It's called the bright eye for a very good reason. Very bright, huh? Okay, now take two fingers, corner to the corner of your mouth. Then index finger outside your nostril. That's for sinus. And then now you see this throat. Now you rotate to the left. You see this tendon right between. Put four fingers here and just massage. Just very gently massage. Now this happens to be the physical part of your body that senses oxygen into your brain. And if there's not enough oxygen, it would increase the pressure on your heart. And that's one reason why you have high blood pressure enough oxygen. All right. Okay, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. Okay. All right. So now we come back to the center of the palm. This is an energy point here, and it's between the middle finger to index finger. We put our right thumbs, push down. Same thing, press down. Now, this is the only energy point that will give out positive energy. We put that together. We anchor our mind onto those two energy points. We kind of generate some friction. Okay, now we're going to put the palms together, close the fingers so there's no light coming through. Then we're going to put that on an eye. We're going to open the eye, looking into the darkness. Let the infrared light coming through our eye. Okay, like this. All right, now get ready. One, two, three. Okay, now put that on the temple. All right, so massage, massage the face again, massage, massage the foot, massage top of the head, all the way to the back, massage the side. One more time, one more thing before we meditate. Massage the ear. The ear, notice that it has kind of like the shape of the fetus when you're inside your mother's womb. The Chinese believe that the ear has so many energy points that every one reflects the internal organ. So massaging the ear is very important. Another extremity. So we're going to divide it into three parts. Actually, it's upside down or internal. So the upper part has to do with the kidney. So we put the thumb in, not into your ear, but just on top. Put four fingers, squeeze. Put in the middle, four fingers, squeeze. Index finger on the bottom part, thumb in the back, squeeze. Massage the tip, massage the edge, massage the ear loop. Now we're going to learn to do massage the back of the ear. This is actually another thing you can do to lower your blood pressure. You take two fingers, you put one on the ear, one on the skull. Okay, so you're massaging both sides of where the ear joins the skull. Same thing on the other side. Okay, now we're going to learn to massage the back of the ear, stretch the ear, and then pop. Okay, get ready. One, two, and three. All right, massage your hand. Okay, we're ready now to meditate. So last week, the recording uh, on the YouTube, someone left a message, a comment, and it says, "Thank you very much for the video. It was great help during time of great difficulty." I appreciate that comment, except that I don't know what I did that was different. I do the same thing every week, but I did do something different, right? I um, I, um, I meditate with you using the Serenity Prayer, something that I learned when I was a child. I went to a Protestant school and I was actually baptized, and they are giving a Christian name. And I remember that Serenity Prayer, and then and for the first time I used it in our practice. So if that's the reason why they help this person, then let's do it again. Okay. Now, if you are concerned about stress and high blood pressure and all that about health, you will find that lots of people talk about deep breathing. Lots of people talk about deep breathing. People talk about uh, why deep breathing actually helps the brain, even, right? And it has to do with what is called um, heart rate variability. The reason the two things are linked is because when we're doing deep breathing, we're actually energizing both the fight or flight and the rest and digest, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. So when we breathe in, it's the active part of our breath. That's when we're in fight or flight. When we breathe out, we relax, then we are actually in the rest and digest. Now, for those of you who are under stress all the time and not knowing how to put yourself back into um, the rest and digest, your heart rate would be constant. It doesn't make any difference whether you breathe in or breathe out because you don't know how to activate your rest and digest. For those of you who practice deep breathing and knows how to cycle between the two, maintaining that harmony between yin and yang, then one thing that they can do is to measure the variability between in breath and out breath. Okay, and so we all know how important that is. So let's learn how to do that, and using our diaphragm, using our element, something that we call dan ten. Dan ten in Chinese means the feel of fire. Why is it called fire? Because as you do abdominal breathing, you're actually generating a lot of electricity in your stomach. All right. So let's focus on our posture. We sit like the bell, like the Liberty Bell, which means that your legs has to be like the pedestal for the bell. So if you sit on the chair, perfectly fine. Make sure that the bottom of your feet are firmly on the ground. If you sit like I do, make sure you put pillows and blankets so that you're not lifting up your feet, not using any muscle. Rest your hand on your knee, on your thigh, on your calf, anywhere, just rest. Then stretch your spine. Remember that sequence? Okay, stretch your spine. Open your shoulder. Lean back the upper torso. Relax your shoulder. And then relax it one more time. Now make sure that you're not looking, your head is on top of your spine like you're putting a bowling ball on a bamboo stick. Okay? So what you do is you lean back your forehead until your ears on top of your shoulder. And then you tuck in your chin so that that energy point on the top of your head, the 100 meters, is facing the sky. We call this one pillar supporting the sky. So you're the conduit between the energy in the universe, those from the earth, those from the heaven. You're just a being in between. Now I want you to relax your forehead, relax your eyelid. Don't shut your eyelid, just relax so that you can actually kind of see your shoulder, your knee, and you can see your foot. And then finally, the most important, you put the tip of your tongue right behind here, this energy point, which is where the teeth meets the roof of your mouth. Okay, it does a number of things. One is that it reactivates the saliva gland, so it puts you in the rest and digest. And then the other one is that it actually conducts electricity. Remember, I said that danten means a place where you generate electricity. As you meditate, those electricity run up and down, run up and down like that. So you want to connect the circuitry by putting your tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth. Now I want you to focus on your belly button. And as soon as you know that you're breathing in, I want you to take the belly button and bring it to the other side of the room, just your mind. And as soon as you're breathing out, I want you to take the belly button and take it all the way back to the back of your spine. Breathe in, forward, breathe out, backward. Breathe in, forward, breathe out, backward. Okay, so we're going to do this for 3 minutes. I don't want you to think about anything else except your belly button. This is just to create some muscle memory. 3 minutes. Okay. Now I want you to let go of your belly button. Your body actually has attained some muscle memory. I want you to feel your breathing. You notice that as you breathe in, your stomach opens. As you breathe out, your stomach collapses. Okay? It's doing the breathing on its own. I want you to come back to the body, stretch your spine, open your shoulder, lean back up the torso, relax your shoulder, relax it one more time. Lean back the forehead, tuck in your chin, relax your eyelid, and then make sure your tip of the tongue is between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. And now come back to the breath, one breath at a time. Now I want you to examine, you close your eye, right? Now I want you to examine the eyelid. Examine your eyelid. You notice that there's a lot of color in your eyelid. There's some sparkling. There's a lot of black clouds. Those are actually a reflection of your negative energy in your body that is holding you back. I want you to look through all that, understanding that this color is probably your attachment. The sparkling is your anger, your aversion. The dark cloud, what we call ignorance, not understanding the true nature. It's okay. Accept that. But if you see through it, if you look through it, you will see light. I want you to identify those light. Identify with those light. Identify it as a source of positive energy. Like the sun that is always shining upon the planet Earth, irrespective of our weather, irrespective of the black cloud and the thunder and all that. The sun is always there. These positive energies are always there shining upon us. I want you to identify with that. I want you to name it according to your religion, according to your desire. I call her God as I know her. I want you to take refuge with that light. I want you to feel the warmth of that light. Now come back to your breath. Feel your in breath, feel your out breath. I want you to identify the in breath as the energetic, as the fight or flight. I want you to identify the out breath as the restorative, as the rest and digest. I want you to focus on the light, take refuge with the light. And as you breathe in, I want you to think to yourself, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. As you breathe out, I want you to focus on the light, take refuge with the light, and say to yourself, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. Now, in the beginning, your breath is probably very rushed, very short, so you don't have enough time to say the whole prayer. But at least when you breathe in, I want you to focus on the word courage and change. As you breathe out, I want you to focus on the word serenity and acceptance. Let's just practice for 5 minutes. Focus on the light. Take refuge with the light. When you breathe in, courage. When you breathe out, serenity. When you breathe in, change. When you breathe out, acceptance. Focus on the light, the refuge of the light. Stay focused on the light and just feel your breath. When you breathe in, courage and change. When you breathe out, serenity and acceptance. May I have the courage to change things that I can change. May I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. Breathe in, energetic. Breathe out, restorative. Let your body breathe on its own, okay? Just relax. Observe your breathing as if you're observing a person in the mirror. Maintain your posture, stretch your spine, open that shoulder, lean back the upper torso, relax your shoulder, and then relax it one more time. Back to the breath, back to the light. Open your eyes. Now, there's actually a third part to this serenity meditation because besides the courage to change and the serenity to accept, there's a third part, which is the wisdom to know the difference. So we're going to do that later because in the yogic tradition, when we practice the abdominal breathing, it also comes in three parts. There's the ana, there's the pana, and then there's a sati. Ana means breathe in, pana means breathe out, and then sati means mindfulness. So there's actually the third part. We'll do that. We'll do that before the end of class, okay? But this is a good one to do, and it's actually a lot of health benefit associated with that. Number one, it uses your diaphragm, which means that it increases your capacity of the lung and the heart. It's very good, right? Second part is that it puts you back into the rest and digest, and so you're maintaining the harmony between the fight or flight and the rest and digest. And so And this is, we call this the autonomous disorder. So restoring that disorder, restoring that order. Now, the reason why this this um, this heart rate variability is so important is because if you are stuck on the fight or flight 24/7, right? Then what happens is that you're creating stress hormone all the time, the cortisol, and your body over time uh, develop resistance to the cortisol, and the cortisol is steroid. Steroid is anti-inflammatory. So if you don't know how to reinitiate the rest and digest, then you're losing the the only agent you have in your body to eliminate inflammation. That's why our body inflames so much. That's why modern people have so many diseases, their lifestyle diseases, because we're stuck in the percentage. It's very serious, very serious. Okay. All right. So all of that is good benefit. All right. So we're gonna get to the floor. We're gonna do some floor exercise, and then we're gonna also last week we did some stretching, right? And someone reminded me, I didn't even see the comment until after class, and someone says, "Oh, we used to do that 3 years ago." And then someone says, "Yeah, that's why I like watching the old ones." I didn't even know. I forgot that you guys been with me for this long. So why don't we do some stretch exercise again on the floor, okay? Just for old time's sake. And then next week we alternate. 1 week lower body, 1 week upper body stretching. All right. So let's just loosen up a knee. Again, anchor your mind on your knee. 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're gonna do some joint exercise on the heel. Okay, right foot forward, heels up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to work on the toes, right? Now this exercise is not just for the toes, actually activate the energy line that we name after the kidney. So um, the kidney is right here, right? Of course, but the energy line runs across through the body. So if you have lower back problem, this is actually a good exercise. Lower back is because of the kidney. Okay. Now we're going to stand on the toes, but focus on the top of the head. Okay. So otherwise you're going to fall. Okay. Ready? Remember now, this is meditation. Stand on your toes. Focus on the top of your head, and then as you come down, impact the heel, which is the yang side. That's the energy line that we name after the bladder. Okay, get ready. Stand on your toes, focus on the top of your head, come down, impact the heels gently, okay? And try not to do it on a hard surface. One last time, and then come down. Now we're gonna kick, okay? Kick the right foot, stand on your left, focus on the top of your head. Okay, as soon as you kick, come back to the top of your head. Get ready. 1, come back to the top of the head. 2, 3. Now left, stand on the right. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. The reason why we do all that is energy, action equal to reaction, right? So when we kick, we send the energy out, and then they come back, right? So this is a very good exercise. Now we're going to do some stretching on the floor. All right. We did that last week. Just want to do it again. And then next week we alternate. Now let's just sit down. Okay. All right. And then relax. We're going to move the heel, exercise the heel by moving the feet left and then right. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now we're going to make circle clockwise and then counterclockwise. All right. Now we're going to do some stretching, but it's combined with breathing. So this is a a yogic practice combined with the breathing. Okay, now get ready, sit up straight. All right, follow the hand, breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath, and then we're going to push forward 3 times. 1, hold it. 2, hold it. 3, hold it. Sit up straight, relax, take a deep breath. And then natural breath. All right, always come back to the restorative, right? Always cycle back and forth. Second time, breathe in, breathe out. Stretch forward, 1, hold it. 2, 3, hold it, and then sit up straight, relax, take a deep breath. Take a natural breath. Okay, one last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, hold it. 2, 3, hold it, and then sit up straight, relax, take a deep breath. Relax breath. Okay, right foot forward. Now we're gonna add one more, which is we take the bottom of the feet, put it on the inside of the thigh, sit up straight like this. Okay, sit up straight. Follow the hand, breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, 3. Sit up straight, take a deep breath. Relax. Take a natural breath. Make sure you're nice and relaxed. Second time, breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, 3, and sit up straight, relax. You're not pushing down, you're pushing forward, okay? Very important. Relax. One last time, breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. Hold it, and relax, sit up straight, take a deep breath, and then take a natural breath. Okay, left side. Left foot forward, and then take the bottom of your right foot, put that on the inner thigh. Sit up straight using your right hand, push down on your left knee. Follow the left hand, breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. Hold it, and then sit up straight, relax, take a deep breath. And then relax, take an easy breath. Second time, breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. Hold it, and sit up straight. Deep breath. Easy breath. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. And sit up straight. Deep breath. Easy breath. Okay, now back to the right. Okay, this time we take the left foot and the bottom of the feet facing back. We take the left hand, hold down the right knee, follow the right hand. Get ready. Breathe in, breathe out. Forward, 1, 2, and 3. Hold it, and then sit up straight. Relax. Take a deep breath. And an easy breath. Second time. Sit up straight. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, 2, and 3. Sit up straight. Breathe breath. And then relax. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, and 2, and 3. And sit up. Relax. Focus on your breathing. Okay. Left, right. Hold down the left knee. Breathe in, breathe out. 1, and 2, and 3. Hold it, and sit up straight. Take a deep breath. Empty your stomach. Take an easy breath. Second time. Breathe in, Breathe out. Forward one, forward two, forward three, and hold. Relax. Focus on your breathing. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. One, two, and three. And relax. Take a deep breath. Breathe out, empty your stomach. Relax. Okay, now we're going to go to the hip. So put the bottom of your feet together. Bring your feet towards yourself. Put your elbow on the what is that called? What is that called? Okay, put that elbow onto your this part. Okay, and now as you go forward, I want you to spread your hip. Get ready. One, two, and three. Hold it, and then take a deep breath. Relax, sit up straight. Calf. It's called a calf. Once again, bring your feet towards yourself. Put your elbow on your calf, and then spread your hip as you move forward. Forward, not down. Okay. One, two, and three, and then sit up straight. Take a deep breath. Relax. One last time. All the way. Elbow on the on the calf. Spread your hip forward. One, two, and three, and then sit up straight. Relax. Stretch your leg left and right. Nice circle. Counterclockwise. We're going to do two more times. Get ready. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. One, two, and three. And relax. Sit up straight. Take a deep breath. And then empty your stomach. Take an easy breath. Focus on your breathing. Anchor your mind on your breath. Second time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Forward. One, two, and three. Hold it. Relax. Sit up straight. Empty your stomach. Relax. We're going to sleep for 3 minutes. Let the body restore itself. This is how you sleep every night. This is how you sleep when you wake up in the middle of the night. Okay? Don't use your iPhone. Don't try to go to the kitchen. Don't try to wash the bathroom like my mother would do. Just go back to sleep by focusing on your breathing. Now we're going to sleep on the side, left and right, doesn't matter. Make sure that you adjust your feet, your legs, so that the bones are not touching the bone. Okay, nice and soft like this. I know that some of you use pillow, but God gave you a natural pillow, which is the meaty part. Just make sure that the bones are not touching the bone. Now your hands can be anywhere. I like to touch my head because that's what my master does, but then he's foreheaded, right? But I do anyway. So left, put that on your lower abdomen and just feel your breath. 3 minutes. Focus on your breathing. When you breathe in, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. When you breathe out, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. Open your eyes. Very slowly get up. We're now gonna do the Jing, very, very energetic exercise. Okay. This exercise comes in 14 forms. First one is called Spirit Boosting Palm. It's about the guardian vessel sending energy through your spine. So first, you're going to put the feet same width as your shoulder. Then you're going to rotate so that the toes are pointing inward. And as a result, you're going to loosen up your knee. So you're not locking the knee. Okay, loosen your knee. You're actually using the calf, using the thigh, which is a very important channel for sending yang energy up. Now you're going to open your shoulder and then relax your shoulder. Okay? Make sure you're not looking at the floor. You're looking straight ahead because you want to send the energy all the way to the top of your head, right? Then you take your palm, you focus, you center your palm onto the earth and you bring it back slightly so you're in a plane. Okay? That way, when you go like this, it sends a shock wave. Now, when I say go, you don't go. You focus, you anchor your mind onto the center of your palm, and then mind, body together, you go boom like this, okay? You don't have to use a lot of force. You just have to use a lot of mental force. Get ready? Go. And then relax, focus on your breathing, one breath at a time. Come back to the restorative, come back to the rest and digest. One breath, two breaths. Second time. Okay, remember what we have to do now. We have to open the shoulder, relax the shoulder. We have to point the palm onto towards the earth. We have to lean back slightly so that we're in a planar position. We have to look straight ahead. And then when I say go, you focus, you anchor your mind onto the center of your palm, mind, body together. Get ready? Go. And then relax, come back to the breath. One last time. Get ready? Go. And then relax, back to the breathing. The second form is called pointing. So take your thumb, point it to the one tail, which is the name of this energy point. You don't have to touch, just form that nice big circle, nice half circle. Now I want you to roll up your four fingers. I want you to imagine someone have hang a bucket of water on your thumb. And I want you to lift up that bucket of water by bending the fingers back as far as you can. Now this energizes the large intestine energy line. This is very good for detox. Bend it as far back as you can. And then relax your fingers without lowering your fingers. Focus on your breath, one breath at a time. Second time, roll up your fingers, bend your thumb upward as if you're lifting two buckets of water, bend it as hard as you can. And then relax your fingers without lowering them back to your breathing, one breath at a time. One last time, bend your thumb upward, and then relax, lower your hand, completely relax, focus on your breathing. Now, the next one is called beginner's mind. There are two things that we do that we used to do when we were inside the womb of a mother. One is that we put the tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth. The second one is that we put the thumb inside a fist. That's what we do. It doesn't matter if you're black or white, yellow or red. All humans do that. Doesn't matter if you're tall, skinny, fat, or whatever. We all do the same thing. We put the thumb inside a fist because there are two energy points here that are important for the heart. So this is where we develop the heart. So we put the thumb across, rolled up with the four fingers, and we squeeze the fist as hard as we can. And then we relax without lowering the hand. Focus on the breathing again. Second time, squeeze, and then relax. And then one last time, squeeze, and then relax. Lower your hand. Back to the breathing. And now we put the fists together. Put that below the belly button. There's energy point here called the Sea of Chi. We're going to take a deep breath. As we take a deep breath, we move up the upper torso. Okay, following the fist, and we'll bring it all the way up to here. We don't stop in the middle. Okay, get ready. Breathe in, and then relax. Now we bring our elbow together. We focus on the back. Remember, we talked about the suction cup, the back? The back is the energy line that we name after the bladder. Just like the large intestine, it's another organ that is responsible for detox. So we're going to take the back and we're going to squeeze, stretch the back, and then relax. Stretch the back as if you're wearing a sweater that's two sizes too small and you want to stretch it out because you don't want to give up that Christmas gift. Get ready? Point your elbow together, focus on your back, and then stretch. And then relax. Focus on the breathing. One last time. Stretch. And then relax. Now we're going to take the fist, open the shoulder, and then bring the fist above the head, open the fingers. We're going to learn to roll the fist properly by one joint, two joint, lock it with the thumb, open the shoulder, and squeeze as hard as you can. And then relax. This is another exercise very good for cardio. Second time, open the shoulder, roll your fist, lock it with your thumb, and squeeze as hard as you can. And then relax. Focus on the breath, one breath at a time. One last time, open the shoulder, roll your fist, and squeeze. And then relax. Okay? Now, the next one's called stabbing the shoulder because we're stabbing the energy point called the well on the shoulder. Okay? So this energy line that we name after the gallbladder has to do with the wind, which is something we cannot see, we cannot taste, we cannot smell, we can only feel, which is basically means nerve. That's the old way of saying nerve. So we first open the shoulder, then as if we're grabbing two dagger, we point the dagger onto the shoulder and we stab. And you notice that the back of your neck is very tight. Remember those two energy points that we call the palm of wind? Yeah, relax. It sends energy to the top of your head. Focus on your breathing. Second time, open the shoulder, grab the dagger, point the dagger onto your shoulder, and stab. And then relax. One breath at a time. One last time, open the shoulder and stab. And then relax. Next one's called a cross. Now, we don't punch, we push, okay? So we're stretching the upper part of our arm, the energy line that we name after the triple warmer. Now make sure that your knees are not locked. You're looking straight ahead. You first rotate your wrist. Imagine all the energy points on the wrist. Then you roll your fist, take a deep breath, and you push as if you're pushing against two walls on the side. You keep pushing, and then you relax. One breath at a time. Restore that harmony between yin and yang. Second time, roll your fist, take a deep breath, and push. And in Chinese, we call it bang, means avalanche, like you're pushing to cause that avalanche. One last time. Bang! And then relax. Focus on the breathing. Next one is called front hanging. Lock your elbow, rotate your wrist, roll your fist, take a deep breath, and push against that wall in front. Push! And then relax, focusing on the breathing. One breath at a time. Second time. Wrist, fist, take a deep breath, push, and then relax. One last time. Push, and then relax, focusing on the breathing. Okay, now we bring our hands up, we look up, we see this bar across, we grab the bar, and we pull ourselves up with as much strength as we can, and relax. This is very important actually for aging, because one of the things that happen when you age is that you lose your muscle. So this is to restore the muscle. Second time, pull yourself up and then relax. Focusing on your breathing. One last time. Pull yourself up and then relax. We do the same thing. This one I call ripping the phone book, as if you're grabbing the big old thick phone book that we used to have, and you rip using as much strength as you can, and then you relax. Check the inside of your mouth, make sure it's nice and wet. If not, put the tip of the tongue at the roof of your mouth. Second time, rip, and then relax. One last time, rip, and then relax, focusing on the breathing. Then we swallow. Okay, we call swallow the Dan Ten, fuel fire. Take your saliva and swallow. Now check your goat stand. Make sure your knees are not locked. We don't lock the knees all the way to the end. Okay, make sure they're not locked. Now, back of the hand touching. Okay, and then just go straight down. This is actually very good for the kidney. Okay, now straight down, looking at the floor. Head is parallel to the floor. Squeeze your fist one time. Relax. Focus on the breathing. Back of the hand touching. Second time. Relax. Focusing on your breathing. One last time. And relax. Flip your hand. Check your goat stand. Make sure your knees are not locked. Follow the center of your palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. Empty hand. Breathe in again. Center the palm facing forward. Lower your knee. Focus on that big rock in front and push. And then take a deep breath. Swallow the universe. And then relax. Take an in-out breath. Completely relax. Examine the entirety of the body. Slowly walk back to your seat, focusing on the bottom of your feet. One, two. As you approach, anchor your mind onto the center of your palm. Adjust your sitting apparatus. As you sit down, focus on the sensation as you sit down. Come back to the posture. Examine your feet, your hand. You stretch your spine, open the shoulder, lean back the upper torso, relax the shoulder. Relax it one more time. Lean back the forehead, tuck in the chin, relax the eyelid so you can see your eyelid, but at the same time, you can actually also see your knee and the floor. Place the tip of the tongue between your teeth and the roof of your mouth. Close your mouth, relax your jaw. Focus on your breath, one breath at a time. When you breathe in, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. When you breathe out, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. Very slowly focus on your breathing, focusing on the word courage and the word serenity. Let your body breathe on its own. Just follow your breathing, follow the in breath, as if you're following the water in the ocean. The waves are coming up. Courage. And then follow your breathing as if you're following the water as the waves are going back to the ocean. Serenity. See the light in front of you. Take refuge with the light. Ask the light for courage. Ask the light for serenity. Now try to let go of your breathing. As Oscar would say, I wanted to change, I just don't know how. The how is in letting go. Let go of your breathing just like you would let go of the ocean. Just observe the ocean the same way that you're observing your breathing. As you let it go, you notice that after you breathe out, there is some space between the next breath. So after you breathe out, I want you to just say to yourself, I'm not in such a rush to breathe in. Why don't I just let it go? Let the body breathe on its own. So now we have three parts: breathe in, breathe out, and then a space, an empty space. Focus on that empty space and ask the light to give you the wisdom so you know the difference. Breathe in, may I have the courage to change things that I can change. Breathe out, may I have the serenity to accept things that I cannot change. And after you breathe out, let go. Let go of your body, let go of your breath. Let the body breathe on its own. And focus on the space, focus on the light, and ask, may I have the wisdom to know the difference. We can go over time and just sit for 5 minutes. If you cannot say the prayer, the entire prayer, just focus on the word courage and change, serenity and acceptance, and then finally the wisdom. Okay, open your eyes. Put your hands together. Massage your face, forehead, top of the head, back of the head, the lower part of your head, the neck, the side, back of your face. Wake up. Wake up. Okay, wake up. All right. So this is the year of the dragon, and it's actually the year of the water dragon. So not only do we have 12 zodiac, we also have the 5 elements. So it takes 60 years for it to come back in the full circle. Dragon means fire. Water and fire don't mix. So this is not going to be a easy year to endure. Right? Lots of war. We already have, I just read that there's a total of 10 conflicts in the Middle East now between the Israelis and the Hamas, between Israelis and the Hezbollah, now even Iranians and the Pakistanians. And they think that it could just develop into a fully integrated regional war, not to mention Ukraine and Russia and everywhere else, and potentially Taiwan and mainland China. Who knows? Going to see lots of natural disasters. Japan started the new year with an earthquake and a tsunami, and essentially the northern hemisphere now is frozen solid. Not going to be an easy year. And don't forget, we have a general election coming up, with anger being the only currency in this election. So we're like the little boat, little sampan in the middle of the storm. And just like Oscar said, I want to be better. I just don't know how. Well, the how is simple. The how is throwing an anchor in the middle of a storm. The anchor is to focus your mind. Always ask, where's my mind? Where's my mind? Okay. I can anchor my mind onto my body when I'm moving, when I'm exercising. I'll anchor my mind onto my breath when I'm sitting, when I'm standing, when I'm lying down. Because if you don't anchor your mind, then someone is going to anchor for you. It's like the angel and the devil, right? Don't feed the devil. So, with that, I want to thank you for today's session, being with me, practicing mindfulness, practicing serenity prayer. May you all be blessed. May you all be blessed. May you be bringing that positive energy to your family and your loved ones. May you all be blessed with health, with happiness, and with peace. Sabi Sato Suki Namaste. See you next week. Bye bye. Thank you for all the donation, by the way. Okay, 星期一見. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.